the difference between Wave and Xero? So for anybody looking that is Wave and Xero, it's www.waveapps.com. It's not wave.com, waveapps.com, and www.xero with an x.com. They are both cloud-based accounting systems. However, there are some differences that you'll want to know about if you are considering either creating an accounting system to start with or changing yours over. First of all, they're both, in the general scheme of things, they're both pretty plain vanilla. But Xero has more features. Xero has more sophisticated reporting, a greater variety of reports, and more sophisticated reporting because it has a greater number of tags or dimensions. Wave has pretty much the straight up reporting. They have added features in recent years, like there's a balance sheet now. And as a result, there's also a receivables aging, a payables aging. Hey, Bonnie, glad to see you here. Welcome. And they both have integration with some third parties, but Xero's integration with third parties just blows everybody else out of the water. There are so many, whatever they did on the back end when they programmed this thing made it look tasty to developers, because there is a huge ecosystem of apps out there. I mean, if you breathe, you can integrate with Xero. And although Wave has a couple of integrations, it's pretty basic. They both have bank feeds. They can both automate the bookkeeping process to a certain extent. And they also can not only do bookkeeping and reporting, but they can also make money move. You can send out invoices and charge customers or donors or clients or not necessarily patients, but customers or donors through the accounting app itself. There is one thing which is worth noting, in my opinion. The payment feature that goes with Wave. So a lot of you who take payments from customers or clients or donors may already know that most credit card fees are based on a percent. And ACH fees, if you have authorization to pull from the bank account of a donor or a customer or a client, ACH fees are typically a flat dollar amount, 50 cents, 49 cents, $1, which makes ACH fees really attractive if your typical payment is several $100s or larger, because you can pull $5,000 and your fee is still 49 cents with Bill.com. Your fee is still $1 with tax recognition. Your fee is still 50 cents with QuickBooks Online. However, that's not the case with the ACH feature of Wave. You pay 1%. And although it's less than the credit card fee, you're still paying 1%. So if you pull a fee of $5,000, you're paying $50, and you still have to wait for the ACH. See, the flip side of using ACH as opposed to credit card is that it takes more days to get to you. That's the flip side of why it's such a lower fee. So, but it means that you can pay 50 cents or $1 to bring in $5,000 versus $50 if you're paying 1%. And I don't know about you, but my company can make something of that $49 difference times the number of clients of this size or times the number of payments that we have. Yeah, that makes a difference. So why pay 1% if you can pay 49 cents, 50 cents, or $1? And that's super annoying to me. Also, I do want to make note that Xero is a lot more established than Wave. And I know that Wave is still equity funded. Their financial statements are private, but according to sources that may or may not be completely reliable, they've reported to be a $20 million company. Okay, in gross revenue. Okay, maybe they are, maybe they're not. But in the following year after that information was shared, they brought in more equity funding. And to me, that doesn't inspire a great deal of confidence that they're here to stay. Also, they abandoned their advertisement model. Everybody wanted to know, how could Wave be totally free? Well, it was funded with advertising. And I always said, how long is that going to last, really? Well, it didn't last. And they found another source of funding. They're branching into payroll services. They have these merchant services. They have a loan program, so they make some money on that. I get that. But for an app that's so simple and so not feature rich, I would just never recommend that anybody go with Wave, because I just don't know that they're here to stay. And also, their reporting numbers, this really lost my credibility for me. They're reporting that they're doing over like X billion dollars. They're reporting X billion dollars of income and X billion dollars of expenses. Like, really, they're totaling up the data files and reporting that as something that they've done. Is that supposed to inspire trust in somebody? No. I mean, I've never heard of a company reporting their clients' total. I mean, it's accounting software. Their clients' gross income and gross and expenses. Plus, you don't even know if that's materially accurate or not. So I wasn't thrilled that that's how they reported how big they are. They can put the word billion on their website. Well, good for you. But you're still equity funded, and you still have a totally free service, totally free basic service, and I'm feeling iffy about it. So that's my thought. Those are my thoughts on Wave versus Xero. Wave is, the basic services are free, but it's also super basic. You can't do much analysis on it. Very few custom fields for customers and vendors, for example. Xero has a lot more functionality. And for $30 a month for unlimited users and just the ability to grow with you like crazy, Xero hands down in the battle between Wave and Xero. Bonnie writes in, do you know the credit card fee for QuickBooks Online? Not off the top of my head, Bonnie, but I can find out and get back to you on that. I just know that the ACH fee is 50 cents. I also know that in general, the QBO credit card fees are competitive. So they're going to be, PayPal is 2.9% plus 30 cents for every transaction. They're all in the basic realm of that, and it only really gets material if you're talking large dollars. But I'd be happy to get an answer for you on that. So thank you for writing with that question. By the way, if you are looking for alternative merchant service providers, you can feel free to send me a private message. I know some people in the industry who would be happy to look at your charges and payments over a period of time, and they'll let you know if they can do better for you or not. Yeah, no kidding, Bonnie. Yep, Wave is, I applaud them for being innovative, but in my view, it's not credible, especially for such an app that's just so basic.